I'm gonna ask you to raise your right hand. Everybody else is still under oath. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury, Mr. Holbrook, that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. Did you go out and perform work at Mr. Karatny's residence at 23862 Meadows Avenue on or about July the 29th?
And employees that way.
Were you there?
No.
Well, I need the guy who did the work. Let me show you this picture here. John, did you talk to your employees?
Yes, the pictures were sent to me.
Who sent them to you?
The employee at the time.
Is he still with you? Did he get fired?
Yes.
When?
He had to work for me in September.
Look at that picture.
Yes.
What did he do?
Boarded up window.
How long do you think that took? I couldn't, listen, if you want me to, if I need to, we'll subpoena him. How much time, do you know what the work they did? Have you done that kind of work before?
Yes.
How long would that have taken?
Well, a lot goes into. It's not just the board.
I want to know how long you think that took him. What did he do? He put up that Viz Queen there?
How long it would have took him to board the actual window up?
To do the whole thing?
Probably the whole entire job completely from the call. Okay, 3 to 4 hours.
What would he have had to do?
Go to the store, pick up material. After the job was done, dispose of the glass that we had to take out.
Well, so he'd have gone to Lowe's or Home Depot, picked up the materials on his way, and then he would have done the boarding. He would have pulled out the glass. What else would he have done?
Well, the time starts from the call. So driving to the store, fuel.
Fuel.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you need fuel for to perform that job?
Drive to the job.
You mean every time he gets a call for a job, he's got to go refuel?
That's what the company would charge.
Listen to what I'm telling you. If he got a call today from Mr. Karatny at your office, you told dispatch this guy, and then tomorrow I called and said, I want you to do this same work. He wouldn't have had to refuel 2 days ago, bro, would he? Do you get my question? You're saying he had to refuel? You're charging the guy to refuel? Every customer you charge to refuel?
Fuel to get to the job, it's all factored into the hourly.
You said he had to refuel. Did I misunderstand you?
No, I'm telling you that it costs fuel to get you the job and go get it.
Well, that's different than saying he had to refuel.
Right, no, I didn't say he had to refuel.
I thought you said he had to refuel.
No.
Did you not say
The
that?
cost is fuel, going to the store, driving to the
How
job.
much you charge in fuel?
There's no, it's factored into the $85 an ounce. Insurance, fuel.
Where's your office? At Ecorse Road?
The city.
Do you charge him portal to portal? Does a customer get charged portal to portal? Your office got a call, right?
I got a call, yes.
Right. Were you at the office?
No,
Do you know where your employee was? Who was the employee that worked on this?
we're on the job. His name was Thomas.
Thomas what?
Addy.
Pardon? And where were you at the job at?
I don't recall, it's back in July.
Do you know what city?
No,
So how long does the customer get charged if you're sending out an employee? Just say you were in Trenton as an example.
so for a typical board ups, the minimum is $500.
Well, you said you're charging by the hour though, right?
I charge by the hour on this job.
Why on this job?
Well, most board ups are charged by the hour, but understand.
Are or aren't?
That's how they're factored in is it's a $500 minimum regardless of the hours or material.
Jeez. I don't get it.
Insurance is expensive. A lot of things go into that, so can't really send an employee payroll taxes, you can't send an employee an offer, much less than that.
Your Honor, may I say something? So this queen is mine. They didn't do that.
This what?
This queen you were talking about, that was already there. That's mine and it's part of the house.
I still haven't gotten a good answer on what exactly they do. They drive to the property.
Yeah,
They got this
they did-
hang on. What do they do first, Mr. Holbrook? They're boarding up. What you said there's a lot more that goes into it. They have to go get the materials. The
Yes,
materials consist of the wood, right?
yes.
What else do they consist of?
Sure.
What else?
Tools.
Well, you've got the tools, right? He's not buying tools for every job. You've got the tools in the trunk, right?
So that's just free? Like, no, it's all factored in. The tools are free.
I don't think you're answering my question. And I'm not trying to be smart with you.
Well, Your Honor, it's a $475 bill, and that's cheap if you ask me.
It might be, all I asked the question was, what do they have to do? You said they have to go get materials. I said, okay. Then you said they have to refuel. Then I got into asking the questions about how often they have to refuel. If he got one done tomorrow and me the day after, would you have to refuel for both? You said no. Then you said you're talking about the charge for the fuel. Now you want to charge for the tools. This is an hourly basis. I'm just asking. I want to assume that the gas is in there, unless you remember the gas not being in the truck.
Okay.
If he went and got the materials, which consist only of the wood, right? I mean, I get the fact that you got tools,
Okay.
but he only had to go buy wood and screws, right?
Yeah.
Then he goes over to the property and he sees a window knocked out. What would he have to do to complete the job?
Remove the glass. And cut the plywood, install it, seal up the window, clean it up.
And how long do you think that would take for a job like that in the picture?
Couple hours, hour to two.
So I showed something more that said there was something here that said quantity 5. Hang on a sec. Where's that piece of paper at, Ms. Vondrich? Now, how do you get the 5 hours if it takes an hour or two to take out the glass and put in the boards?
That was what I informed you, that we have a charge to go to the store.
Then why even have a quantity rate of $85 an hour? If you're just gonna charge 500, why not just tell them it's 500?
Well, I would have told the, person who called me that it would have been around $500.
But he didn't call you, right?
No.
She called you. Ms. Pondrick, right? Did you call him? Who called?
Our production manager.
Your Honor, they did not remove the glass.
I don't need to hear anymore. I'm just getting disgusted with this whole situation.
Me too. The wood was already in there. You could tell it's not cut 48 to 48.
I don't need to hear anymore.
I apologize that this is taking so long.
You don't have to worry about anything, nor do they. It's fine. This is what I do for a living. What did you tell him in relation to the amount that it was going to cost?
It's gonna be around $500.
And you acknowledge she told you.
She said, yeah, it'd be around $500, yes.
And that was before anybody had come on, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you have a lawyer in there, but you might want to get your ducks in a row for these verbal agreements and this stuff that's said and about 500, and then he gets a bill for
70.
I don't want to start anything, Mr. Holbrook. If you. But I need to tell people why I do what I'm gonna do here. If you're telling them $500, that doesn't mean you can just add hours to an invoice.
You said if the invoice, I don't understand.
You just got done telling me it was an hour or two. He wasn't coming from
You
Livonia.
asked how long it took to install the wood. It took an hour or two to install. the
I
wood.
get it.
It didn't take an hour or two just to take the.
You're not gonna convince me that he was longer at Home Depot or Lowe's or any other place for more than a half an hour? And you're not gonna convince me that he took more than a half an hour to get there. Period. If you're gonna charge $135 an hour, then tell people that. You don't get to just make up willy-nilly. It's gonna be $500, so you adjust hourly rates. I mean, this is just common sense to me, boys and girls. And then you can go out of here and say whatever you want. The judge is stupid. The judge doesn't get it. The judge didn't compensate me for my tools. Okay. Okay. I get the fact that you're using your tools. I get the fact that you're driving a vehicle there. I get the fact that it was an hour or two. I get the fact. So I'm going to give you the benefit.
Yeah, then the other other hour that you just said for going to the store.
Yeah, then why'd you bill him for 5?
Well, as is, it just.
Wait a minute. I want to know why you billed him for 5. Because you thought the insurance company was going to pay the bill?
No.
Well, then why'd you bill him for 5 if you're,
Minimum no matter what.
did you tell anybody that?
Yes. And he just
Well,
admitted.
then, so let's say it's a 4-hour bill minimum and you adequately conveyed that. Why'd you bill for 5?
4 hour minimum and then the hour it took for the job.
Now it only took an hour for the job?
It was roughly $500, what the estimate was supposed to be. To do the job.
They didn't complete it. They'll-
I don't want to hear anymore.
Sorry.
My inclination was correct the whole time. That's all I can tell everybody. I was wrong at first because I thought they did more. I thought they put a window in. I didn't think that you put the window.
I bought
Stop it. I don't want to hear anymore.
The window wasn't the only thing.
Stop. Listen to me. You buried yourself here.
I gave a rate before we went to the job.
You told them about 500, right? You billed an hourly rate at $85 an hour. That's the invoice that you sent out, right? It's clear from listening to you, you didn't spend 5 hours, nor did an employee there. It's abundantly clear.
But the minimum I told them.
Then you shouldn't have billed it by an hourly rate of $85.
Voicing orders.
Did you bill this?
Yes.
Come here, John. You want to keep arguing? Let's argue. Show me invoice. What's the invoice say?
Rate $85.
5 quantity, right?
Yes.
And you said that means 5 hours, right?
Yes.
All right, well, that's a lie, isn't it?
No,
It's not a lie. We just went through the whole thing and we talked about the fact that at most it was 3 hours. And you put 5 on there, didn't you?
yes,
And then you said 4-hour minimum plus the 1 hour they were working. What in the world does that mean? Give me that invoice back.
all the time, Mr. People.
I'm sorry,
All the time, Mr. People.
sir. I don't know. Doesn't take you off the hook completely, because as far as I'm concerned, you still agreed to pay $500, but that's going to be the extent of the judgment. $500, you get your court costs, and we'll go from there. So, sir, can you pay that today?
No, I can pay next month.
What day?
It's third Wednesday of the month. I'm on social security, I'm retired.
$562. You're gonna pay this by in full by February the 13th. You can do that, right?
Yes, at the third Wednesday. I don't count it.
No, it's not the third Wednesday. The third Wednesday is the 18th. I'll make it the 19th.
If you do that, that would be good.
Okay? Jennifer, give a copy of the judgment to everybody.
Yes, Judge.
Keep everything else. I want to keep these papers. I think a little bit, you're the innocent party here over there, Mrs. Fondrick and Mr. So-and-so. Good luck. Thank you. Here, I want to keep up with those. If anybody wants copies of what they took, take them, please.
What started as a $425 window boarding job turned into a masterclass in courtroom accountability, and one judge wasn't buying a single excuse. In this case, homeowner Mr. Currat hired a boarding company operated by Mr. Holbrook to secure a broken window at his property. The quoted estimate, around $500. The invoice that arrived, 5 hours at $85 an hour. A bill that didn't add up no matter how you looked at it. The judge systematically tore through every justification Holbrook tried to offer. Fuel costs, factored into the hourly. Tools, already in the truck. 5 hours on site. The judge flatly refused to accept it, and for good reason. Holbrook himself admitted the job took just 1 to 2 hours. He tried to fold in store trips, driving time, and ran a so-called 4-hour minimum, but none of it was ever disclosed to the customer before the work began. Adding insult to injury, the plaintiff's own queen board, already installed in the window, was apparently being billed as part of the contractor's work. The judge had seen enough. Visibly frustrated and calling the billing willy-nilly, he slashed the judgment down to $500, exactly what the verbal estimate had been, plus court costs for a total of $562. The defendant, a retired senior on Social Security, was given until February 19th to pay. This case is a stark reminder that verbal estimates are more than just ballpark figures. They create expectations that courts will hold businesses to. Padding hours on an invoice, especially when a vulnerable homeowner is on the other end, isn't a billing strategy. It's a red flag that judges notice immediately. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns. Because justice never gets old.